Hello there, great person, and welcome back to Let's Read the Wheel of Time. Today we're at chapter 47, so 9 more to go after this. This feels so unreal. So let's go. It's called To Raise the Shadow and the Myth Dies. Other sigil. And I wonder if this means that we get some, that Matt tries to like get this message across that this dude is forsaken or whatever. Let's go. Yeah, Matt feels that he has to hurry away. That's true because people are after you. Yeah, and he's even unsure if Gabriel knew that he was who he was. Yeah, okay, so now Matt went out with Talonvor. The fat officer with the rat's eyes was still there with the cards, and when he saw Matt, his face went red again. Before he could open his mouth, Talonvor spoke. He has delivered a letter to the Queen from the daughter heir. Be glad, Elber, that neither Morghese nor Gabriel knows you try to keep it from them. Lord Gabriel was most interested in the Lady Elaine's missive. I'm sure he was, because he's a douchebag. I don't like him. I don't like him. Elber's face went from red to white as his color. Oh man, yeah. Thank you, Metto Talonvor. Fare you well, Talonvor. I hope we see him again. Hope he doesn't die in the stupid war they're gonna start or whatever it is. Yeah, and he thinks about Talonvor, and he thinks, is that Gabriel's man? Is that Morghese's man? Is it both or none? So weird. Did you spend long in Tarvalon in the White Tower? Long enough to learn any of it? Oh, why? Why is Talonvor now asking this? I mean, he might just be curious, but I see darkness and evil around the corner again. I was only there 3 days, Matt said cautiously. I learned what I saw in that time. Nothing of any importance. They did not guide me around and tell me things. I was only there to see Elsie. You must have heard something, man. Who is Sherry? I'm just talking to her in her study. Mean anything? And Matt's like, oh no, I don't know. So he might just be curious. He might just be curious, but I don't know. He might be evil. Everyone might be evil. At least I have more people to suspect being behind stuff other than Lanfair now. I don't know who she is. Why should it mean anything? I do not know, Talonvor said softly. Oh, why is he talking softly now? There is too much I do not know. Sometimes I think she's trying to say something. Are you a loyal Enderman, Thomginwill? Yeah, she might speak some code, perhaps. Oh, that's so weird. Is she being, like, threatened? Of course I am. What about you? Do you serve Morghese and Gabriel loyally? I serve Morghese, Tom Grinwell. Her I serve to death. Fare you well. Yeah, he's not on Gabriel's side. Gabriel like came in like a leech. It's like the same with Brand. Like Brand was very shortly only like does that mean all the Forsaken do walk free now, or is it like the layers peel off? Like it was first Aginor and Bathamael, now there's been Lanfair, and then it's been more perhaps, or is it just these 2 or 3? No, 3. We have 3. I will wager this that Gabriel says the same. Yeah. So now he's going to the Queen's blessing. Yeah. I will be leaving, Master Gill. You can keep the coin and take the meal out of it. I'll stay long enough to eat, but then I am on the road to Tyr. Yes, it is converging at Tyr now. So, I mean, we've got this left. I think it's like 9 chapters. Now everyone is on their way. Finally, everyone's on their bloody way to Tyr. And Tom's like, why? Why are you in a hurry? And Gil says, did you deliver that letter? Did the letter soothe Morghese? Do we still have to keep tiptoeing on X-Man? I suppose it soothed her. Yeah. Yeah, now he's asking about Gabriel. Well, there is not much to tell. He came out of the west during the winter. Oh, he suddenly appeared. Wait, west is where the Mountains of Mist are. I think there was a Forsaken in the Mountains of Mist as well, or something like that. I faintly remember that, but I might be wrong. Somewhere out your way, I think. Maybe it was the 2 rivers. I've heard the mountains mentioned. See? Yeah, I remember that. We have no laws in the 2 rivers. Maybe there are some up around Berlon. I do not know. Yeah, perhaps. Okay, so the riot started up. Some people thought Morghese was captured by the tower for some reason. The others were glad she's gone, yeah. During the riots, he made himself leader of the faction supporting Morghese. Oh, yeah. What a coincidence. Got himself wounded in the fighting, I hear, and by the time she returned, he had it all suppressed. Okay. Gareth Bryan didn't like Gabriel's methods. He can be a very hard man, but Morghese was so pleased to find order restored that she named him to the post Elada used to hold. Oh my god. Oh my freaking god. You replaced the stupid Elada, who's probably good and wants to, like, she's like more like, she's like weird and stuff and scary, but she's at least more good. Like, she's trying to do good stuff in some way, even if it's for her own benefit. And now you've got this ding dong who's probably not, yeah, who's probably a Forsaken. If he marries Morghese, would he be king when she dies? If Elaine were dead too, I mean. And everyone's like, oh, what? Andor as a queen led, always a queen. If Morghese and Elaine both died, the light sended not so, and Morghese's nearest female relative would take the throne. And that would be Lady Dialin. Okay. Oh, right, I remember. Not like the succession after Tigraine vanished. What was that about again? I have to read that up again, the Tigraine stuff. If someone can tell me which chapter the Tigraine stuff was, I think it was in the chapter where Rand meets Elaine for the first time. But please confirm that, because I don't want to like look it up on Wikipedia or whatever, because that would definitely spoil me. But so if anyone could tell me what chapter that was, I want to read up on Tigraine again. I think she was lost in the desert, in the Blight or whatever. Yeah, so Elaine as well. Okay, so Gabriel will not be the king, but he will control the country anyway. Doesn't matter. So, yeah. You do not seem to like Gabriel. Why? I would not like him marrying Morghese, but I do not truly know why. He's said to be a fine man. The nobles all look to him. Yeah, it's like a bit like in Elaine when like there's this weirdness creeping into the city. Too much has changed since he came, but I cannot lay it all at his door. Yes, you can, he's a Forsaken. You would think we were all Carrion the way they were before the Civil War, all plotting and trying to find advantage, yeah. I keep having bad dreams since Gabriel came, and I am not the only one. See, yeah, that's, I mean, okay. I mean, it's basically what I just said. It's the Forsaken are taking over the main capitals. Very, very clever, though. Why are you asking all these questions about Lord Gabriel? Because he wants to kill Elaine. What the frick, man? I like your direct way of talking about stuff. And Gwen and Nynaeve with her. Are you sick again? Gil asked. I remember you staring crossway at everyone last time. Either that or else you think this is some sort of prank. You have the look of a prankster to me. If that is it, it's a nasty one. No. Not a bloody prank. I overheard him telling some man called Coma to cut Elaine's head off. And Gwen's and Nynaeve's while he was about it. A big man with a white stripe in his beard. That does sound like Lord Comar, Gil said slowly. He was a fine soldier, but it is said that he left the guard over some matter of white dice. So Matt would beat him, definitely. That would be so cool if they had a duel. That would be the final duel of the series. Matt against Comar with, like, dice that are whatever, what is it called? Weighted dice. Still Matt wins because of luck. Whatever. You really mean that, don't you? I think he does, Basil, Tom said. I very much think he does. What did Morghese say? You did tell her, didn't you? The light burned you, you did tell her. Of course I did. Gabriel standing right there and her gazing at him like a lovesick lapdog. I said, I may be a simple village man who just climbed over your wall half an hour past, but I already happen to know your trusted advisor there. The one you seem to be in love with intends to murder your daughter. I mean, she'd have cut my head off. Yeah, Matt. Of course. Yeah. You know her better than most, Tom. There has to be something I can do. I haven't held a sword since the Aiel War, but, well, it would be no good. Get myself killed and do nothing by it, but I must do something. Yeah, Gil is like really for queen and country. For the kingdom. For queen and country. Yeah, whatever. Rumor. No one keep rumors from reaching Morgaze's ears, and if she hears it strongly enough, she will start to wonder. Rumor is the voice of people, and the voice of the people often speaks truth. I love that idea. It is. There is a psychological experiment. Who was it made by? I think it was someone called Brett. Brett. It is called. No. It was Bartlett. It was a man called Bartlett. It's a study called Remembering. And what I think I talked about it somewhere in book 1. It's about. So you have a story and you're supposed to tell it to someone else, and then they tell it to someone else without like writing it down and stuff. And then it changes to something that's like in common with all the people who told the story. So it's the essence of the story, like the truth of the story comes out through rumor, so to speak. And that's similar to that. Yeah. An interesting idea. Yeah. And if Morgaze learns that he means to harm Elaine, Lord Gabriel will have the most elaborate funeral. Oh, yes. You and your game of houses. Still my word. A word. I even know who to tell to start it. All I need to do is mention it to Gilda that I dreamed it, and in 3 days she'll have told serving girls in half the new city. Yeah. Yeah, he has to be sure that this is not tracked back. That's what Tom says here, yeah. No fear of that, Tom. Why, a week ago a man told me one of my own bad dreams is a thing he'd heard from somebody who'd had it from someone else, yeah. Yeah, so this might work. I hope it might. I hope it works. I hope Gil is surviving all of this. Yeah, so that's funny. So this dream that is spread that Gil had, he traced it back to a man who claimed to have had it himself. Yeah, interesting. That's sometimes how it goes. And Matt's like, yeah, by the way, Tom, you seem to be taking this pretty calmly. Isn't like Morgaze the love of your life? Matt, a very wise woman, once told me that time would heal my wounds, that time smoothed everything over. I didn't believe her, only she was right. So you do not love Morgaze anymore. Boy, it has been 15 years, yeah. Yeah, so he thinks he's not in love with her anymore. At least that's what he says. I'm not sure it is true, though. I'm not sure he really is over her. Oh, I suppose I'm still fond of her, perhaps even love her a little, but it's not a grand passion anymore, yeah. Men forget but never forgive. Women forgive but never forget. Eh. Morgaze is one of the most capable women I've ever known, and that is saying something. I really, really think, and I really do hope that Morgaze will find it out somehow, because that would make her look pretty dumb. It would make her look pretty dumb. Like, because everything is changing and guards are getting more aggressive and stuff, this is so weird. She has to notice that. I hope it is written that way, that she will notice it down the line, because otherwise that would be very sad, because I would have thought more of her, like her capabilities of understanding idiocy and lies. So let's see. Yeah, and Matt is like, we have to go now to Tyr. We have to. No questions asked. We have to go to Tyr now. Ah, interesting. Yeah. Tom's coming with us. Tom's coming with us. He's coming to Tyr. Yeah, and he's like, yeah, I like the girls. I like Nynaeve and Gwen and Elaine. I don't want anything happen to them. Yeah, it might now be a purpose he has now, because he lost his waifu. I don't remember her name. I'm so sorry. But yeah. Yeah, so yeah, the plan is to go to Erengil and then take a fast boat. Yeah. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, so Gil is carried, like trying to fetch Matt's meal, but then okay, that's so funny. Oh, I love this. I love this. Matt is giving him the coin purse that weird guy Gabriel gave him, and he's like, "What is that?" And Matt's like, "Steaks." Gabriel doesn't know it, but he and I have a wager, and I always win. Yes, Matt, you go, mate. Love you so much, Matt. Love you so much. Oh, man, now we go. Now we go. Let's go. Let's go. And that's the chapter, unfortunately. Yeah, now we're at 48. At least I will be tomorrow. I mean, I will be there in a moment, but you will be there tomorrow with me. So I hope you like this reaction again. This is heating up. So cool. And now we are all headed for tier. We're gonna have some great fun, and I hope you like this. Consider liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, all the stuff. And I hope you have a great Christmas time. As always, take care of yourself and see you soon. Bye.